Ready? Says it's streaming live on YouTube. On my feed. We're recording. All right, we're back from our closed meeting. Other business, next item on the agenda. Chief. The officers, police department, of course, we're staying busy. We did have a death call at the White Barn last, I believe it was Friday night. 50-something-year-old male, appears to be natural causes. Medical examiner released the body. So we just investigated as a natural cause death. We are staying busy with domestic type calls. I think everybody's getting depressed because of the pandemic. They're getting tired, they're getting ornery. Alcohol, threats of suicide. Luckily, a lot of them are not more than that. And of course, medical calls. Anytime we have to make an arrest, and I've probably told you this before, the jail is real limited on what they want us to do or not do, or bring in or not bring in. So we're doing a lot of cite and releases, which sometimes just delays the problem to the next day. So we are staying busy. It's sad that the state of the city, state, nation has got to this. But we're seeing a lot of behavioral issues related to COVID and the schools shut down. Kids are even getting depressed. You know, they don't get to interact with other kids. So that's creating a problem that trickles down to the police department being the referee. We thought we had our use of force policy up to date again, but we keep getting legislation down from the state. They are really going to hold us accountable for what we do or don't do. It's getting real hard to play by the rules, but I guess this is. Just so you know, there's 18 bills that have been introduced for this next session. On use of force? Sure. Yeah, so in my decades of police experience, all of a sudden this last year, everything we've done in the last decades that I've been involved in this are apparently not acceptable anymore. So it's getting real hard to not only write policy, adhere to policy, but to train in policy. And frankly, we're all getting very discouraged in this. It's getting to be way too many rules that we have to play by when the bad guys aren't playing by those rules. I know Salt Lake City's had a mass exodus of police officers leave, and a group of 60 leave and in one bunch. Luckily, we haven't got to that point. We have a lot of good, dedicated people that they're riding for the brand here and doing an excellent job, but it's getting tough on them. Not only are they dodging the COVID virus and the attitudes of people, but now they have to be careful what they say, what they do, how they do it. And when trouble hits the fan, it's not real easy to do that. As of today, our call count for the year is up to 8,420 calls. So we're above last year by about 1,200 or 1,300 calls. And some of that we'll attribute to COVID or the economy or a little of everything. I'm more concerned about the use of force that we just talked about than anything right now. Because when the officer's getting a tight spot, it's hard not to do this and not do that when your life or somebody else's life is on the line. And one little mistake and they're accountable, but then I'm accountable, but the city's accountable. And it's what I would call not fun anymore. But the guys are doing a good job. We're all sticking it out. We're all going to make you proud. And appreciate the support of the city council. And that's about all I have for tonight, unless there's questions. All right. He's got a mask on too, so he kept it short. Thanks, Matt.
You had
We're
any symptoms or anything after your exposure? Are you still good or?
I feel good so far. So I just talked to the health department and following their guidelines. I guess I'll get tested on Tuesday. So they said there was no point to do it before the 7 to 9 days. So I'll just be here, luckily, just in time for the holidays to be at home. So the guys are working on snow plowing, but I don't have any, so hopefully it stays that way, and I'll
Good.
chew my contact when I get the chance. But yeah, the hopefully I've warned all the guys they're sort of on supposed to be on high notice to watch for any symptoms themselves, and if I get any in the 7 to 9 days, I'll give everybody a call and they'll go into the I guess what they were calling that soft quarantine. So and go from there. But
Thank
other than
you
that, we've
for,
been. Oh, what's that?
I was just gonna say thank you for on such short notice, helping us get all that stuff unloaded and done yesterday. That was truly a lifesaver.
Oh yeah, no problem. And we'll. It was fun going out with the boys, and it made my sons go with me and do the delivery and all the talking. So most of the people would rather see them than me anyway. So,
Good.
but it was pretty fun. So,
Good.
um, yeah. Other than that, we've been looking into new salting and plowing procedures. With the Jet Strand, found some how to calibrate your sanders, which is something we've never done. The idea is to start tracking our usages and uh, working on spreading enough salt to do the job, but not overthrowing it. A lot of times you're throwing it in situations you don't actually need it, or it actually does the ice cream effect and makes it worse. Uh, so just trying to narrow that down and uh, give you the information to train people and the new guys on how to sand properly, and people aren't just turning sanders on and letting salt fly all night and uh, putting yourself in a position like these holidays you can't get salt again until the following week or two. So like last year when it snowed all through Thanksgiving, you get down to the end of your salt, and a lot of it was you shouldn't even have been throwing any for a lot of it. So just working on some of that and hopefully reducing that salt budget overall is the idea there as well. So, but giving the same service. That's probably the big thing is that takes quite a bit of time because you got to run it, weigh it, time the augers, and so that's most of this week is finishing up with that, and the last of the subdivisions trying to squeeze in all their excavations and the roadways, and I think we're down to the one on 3200 for those three new lots, and the city shop where they had to get our fire line valve back up, and we did the fire flow for it today. So hopefully we'll have heat tomorrow, and
I was gonna say, when's the gas coming?
so
Tomorrow?
they gave us our service, but I guess it's the meter group now we're waiting on. They were supposed to come today, but I didn't hear any cheering, so I don't know if they made it or not, but hopefully they'll come in before the holiday weekend.
All righty.
But
Tyson, did you
our
get
little space heaters are working.
did you get the trailhead paved? Is that done? Did we get in before the cold and the snow?
Yep, the trailhead got paved. They came back out last week and touched up, got the last of Von Beard's driveway connected. They got snowed out when they were paving, so they didn't get the chance to do his driveway radius. So they did get that and sort of touched up the cosmetic issues they had from equipment going out right at the wrong time, and it turned out pretty good. And he should have backfilled by now or edged it, and then we'll go clean it up some more if we have the chance before the snow flies. If not, it'll kind of be a spring thing to sort of touch up the area around it. But no, it's already been well used. We had to park down the road because the whole parking lot was full, and I even accidentally made it bigger than it was supposed to be. So that was a good sign.
That's awesome.
Hey, Tyson,
Yeah.
do you have any final figures or any close figures that I can take down to, is her name Mary Jo, the principal of Orchard Springs, on that, on those signs and walkway and pets and everything? That she was gonna see if they would pay at least half of that, so I'd like to get that to her to get through that process to do that. I don't know what it takes on their end, but I'll probably just say no, but it's worth a try to ask, so.
Oh, sure. The only thing I don't have is because I couldn't find that older bill is the small light bar flasher. So hopefully I'll follow up with Tanner from the sign company tomorrow and see if he has it. I think
Okay.
that's the only thing I would need to finish that.
Great. I'd like to kind of get that money from them if they're gonna give it to us while it's fresh on their mind. Once we get it all in and that, they'll probably just dismiss us, so. All right.
Oh,
Oh, they wouldn't do that.
that sounds like a good, that sounds like a good remote job duty
Yep.
for tomorrow then. So,
Perfect. Yep. All righty.
no, that covers it. So,
Okay, Laurie.
Nope.
Nothing?
Well, we
No.
got interviews and stuff, but you'll probably say.
All right. Ann,
I just wanted to tell everybody thank you for all the work on the Thanksgiving meals. That was really fun to watch the community come together and force and spread those out. And it's just, that's a cool thing, fun to see. So it was fun to be a part of that. So that's all I got tonight.
you know, we took one that we were gonna try to find somebody to give to, and last night we were just like, who are we gonna give this to? Who really needs it? Who, you know? And the Relief Society president texted my wife this morning and said that one of the ladies that they had approached on Saturday who said no, called her today and asked if there was any way she could still be part of it. So, okay, I guess that's why we didn't think of anybody. So, down to her today. So, worked out good for that one. Anyway, yeah, it was a neat thing. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to Ann and Sarah for really reaching out to get those names and get that all put together, and for helping distribute.
Happy to do it. It was awesome.
And Allison organized the youth council, and we had the youth council from Pleasant View Steak, or the
Yeah.
Pleasant View Steak, here helping us, and it was a great thing. And like I said, many hands make for light work, so that's great. Thanks. Anything else, Ann?
No, that's it. Thanks.
Kevin?
I just echo what Ann said. It was it's pretty heartwarming when you see everybody come together like that. So thanks for you two gals for organizing. That's all.
Wonderful. Sarah?
Might as well echo. No, that was really, really cool. And stayed there for a bit to make sure, follow up that anybody,
Do you have any problems, Ann?
I just had one, and then Sarah came later and she had one. So it worked out good because I had taken
Yeah.
an extra meal to take to somebody. And so that worked out well. I was like, oh, yep, You're good. Here you go.
Yeah, I had taken some too, so it was good because my brother, some of his eggs broke, and so we could swap out. But then I was at my house because I still had one more, and Bishop, Brother Harrison from the third ward calls me on the phone. He says, "Oh my gosh, the next door neighbor saw that was dropping this off. Do we have any more? Is there?" And I just happened to have one more. And so it worked out really well. And he came to my house and he shared a really heartwarming story. One of the ladies they went to down at the stations, burst into tears and was sobbing, saying, "How did you know that I need this?" And apparently she didn't know. And he loved that some of the youth were there with him, that they could see what
Yeah.
this does for people. And they had such a really special experience. And he's like, "I hope we do this every year." And I said, "Well, you're in luck." Sounds like we're going to.
Sounds like.
Yeah.
How do how many, Mayor? 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool. So thanks to everyone and thanks for organizing and just making it happen. And just a reminder for those who can come on Thursday at 11 to Nick's place, because we shared the Google Sheet with him and he's getting some more people calling him and he'll have them all ready to go at Straw Market. So it'll be awesome. So thanks, everyone.
Dave,
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed that. I had this commitment in place, so, but it sounded like it was a great event. Yeah, I assume you're going to talk about interview process. I'd just like to hear what the latest is on that, but other than that, I don't have anything.
Mr. Gibson.
Good.
Okay. Jill, do you have anything?
Nope, I don't.
We've tortured you enough tonight, right?
Yeah.
I just want to thank Jill really quick. She ends up being the punching bag a lot of times for stuff in the city. And she handles people really well. I'm just so grateful for her. I'm sorry that she takes the brunt of a lot of stuff. So she's awesome.
Jill is awesome.
I agree.
Thank
All right,
you.
so on the process, we've got a list. We've got the schedule. We'll be interviewing Monday the 30th, so next Monday. We'll have 9. We had 10. 1 dropped out. We still have 4 to get a hold of.
4 more have responded.
4 more have not responded.
I called them once.
Okay.
But I just sent them the Zoom.
That will be submitting a PowerPoint presentation that will be, we told them 5 to 10 minutes, basically. Their experience, whatever they want to put in it, basically, but job experience, qualifications, any kind of personal, what they like, whatever they want. It'll be interesting to see. I've never seen it. Kevin's had experience with this, with them doing this, and he says it's awesome. So we'll forward those. I hope we're going to forward all those, right, to the council.
Do you know what I said? I would keep them here, so we're not letting them go out. So
Oh,
if they
okay.
want to come in, they can come.
We'll
on.
keep them here instead of sending them out. That's a good idea. If you
But
want-
you're gonna record them so we can view them.
We're not recording the interviews, but we'll have the PowerPoints.
Oh, okay.
I've come up with 8 questions. I reached out to all of you and the department heads and asked for questions, got a lot back. I boiled those down to 8. We have, what did we, time? We allowed 45 minutes, 35 minutes. So figure 5 to 10.
Get through them all.
We're not gonna, yeah, I'm guessing we're not gonna get through all these. We'll go, some people can answer one question and take 10 minutes. Some people can answer one question and take 20 seconds. So, but I do have 8 questions that I boiled down from all of them. If you'd like me to read them to you, I'm happy to. Or do you want me to send them out to you and you can comment?
Maybe send them out.
Send them out if you could. I think that'd be great.
And then I've done a lot of interviewing. I've come up with all kinds of different formulas, all kinds of different, and we're just gonna rate these from a 0 to a 5 and the PowerPoint presentation 0 to a 20. That sounds about right. I'll go over all this with the interview board, but then an overall impression. I almost put on here for the interviewers, I almost put, would you recommend this person for a second interview? But I think we'll go through the results and we can just have that discussion verbally as we.
And for the first round again, it's you and Evan and
Steve,
Steve.
Kevin, Laurie, Chief, and Bill.
Okay.
Who was the last one? Was that Jill? Is that what you said?
Bill. Bill
Bill
Colby.
Colby.
We're
I know that's.
we're having him. Why would we have him involved in the interview process?
Why would we?
Yeah, that seems unclear to me that he's left our city. I'm not sure I would include him.
Because
What?
I trust him very much. I invited him.
Yeah, my personal, that's fine, I guess, but my personal opinion is he's left the interest of this city, and I don't think he should even be involved in it personally.
So noted. Okay, anything else? I have nothing else. If not, an entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Do you have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
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 Adjourn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, you
Have a
too.
good holiday.
You as well.
Be safe.